Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Sci-Fi Sunday on this channel where we talk about all things sci-fi and fantasy. And today I thought we would talk about a little more news that has come out about the new Superman movie from James Gunn. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so a lot of stuff has been coming out lately about the Superman project when before we were getting almost nothing. We weren't getting any sort of details at all. And now all of a sudden, I think because they're filming possibly and where they're filming apparently, a lot more stuff has come out. First, we had the whole thing with their outfits that were revealed. And yeah, their outfits left a bit to be desired, but as I said in the video before about that, I do think that's part of the plan. I think we're going to see a legit reason for the outfits that they chose. And Superman's costume is definitely a throwback to the Christopher Reeve stuff, which I personally am a fan of. I can see where people might be a bit on the fence about how it looks. Because when you have Zack Snyder's movie and you saw how the Superman costume looked there, where it was very different from the Christopher Reeve one we got, and sort of for a while did influence the sort of look you saw happening within other DC projects. So yes, that is a thing. But with each new group of projects and each new group of people who come into the DC or even into Marvel, you get a new set of costumes. You get a new look. And with that new look comes new expectations, new things to look forward to. And that's how I look at it. It doesn't take away from the fact that we like the Snyder Cut. It doesn't take away from the fact that we like the Christopher Reeve movies or any other incarnation of anything out there. But what we're going to look at today are some details that have been coming out about the little things, the things that are being shot in this movie that could tell us a bit more about what we can expect and just how we can expect it. So what exactly has come out? To tell you that, we have to go into the Cleveland News. That's right, Cleveland News has been reporting on this event. They have reported on Cleveland.com that the local production on DC's upcoming Superman entered its third week with David Cornsweet and director James Gunn on a set in Public Square. Cornsweet, dressed in the superhero's iconic blue and red suit, appears to save a little girl's dog from being crushed by something crashing down from the sky. Pieces of a falling building, perhaps? Now, this tells us one thing. This tells us that it is going to have some CGI there, or they're going to do some things in post so that the extras didn't quite know what they were looking at. That tells us there will be CGI. Now, it goes on to say, at the same time, dozens of background actors are looking up, panicking and running from something. It's big and destructive, like most likely a giant angry monster. Now, I like that. I like that they did kind of speculate that it's going to be a big giant monster, because I don't think this is going to be a big giant monster at all. In fact, if something's falling from the sky, someone has to be able to pick it up that has the strength to do so. And I think we're going to be looking at that Superman clone as the potential candidate to actually do this. So this probably comes later on in the movie when they are fighting against this man that's wearing that mask that kind of looks like an Ultraman type of thing. the one that people have dubbed Ultraman. I believe this is going to be that battle with him throwing something down and Superman taking time out of this battle to actually rescue a dog, which is something that Superman would do and should take the time to do. So it goes on to say, that's seemingly kind of a moment you see in every Superman film. The scene will probably take up to a few minutes, if that. But in reality, it took 4 hours to complete. Extras were put through several rehearsals. Cars and in the background had to be rearranged and rearranged. Passers-by, hoping to get a glimpse of the action, were constantly told to keep walking as the camera crew captured the scene from every conceivable angle, breaking out the drone at one point. The dog required some extra takes too. That tells us that they used an actual dog in this movie, which is also something quite cool. You know that they're taking their time and trying to make this movie look real, and they're not going to CGI some dog in the movie. They're going to CGI the stuff around the dog. But the fact that they are doing this in order to have Superman take time out to actually rescue someone's dog, this whole thing speaks a lot on what James Gunn thinks of the Superman character, of how he's going to be handling it, of the kind of care we can expect from this movie when it comes to the character of Superman and treating him like the hero we know him to be. Now, the one thing about the Snyderverse was that it was very dark, and there was nothing wrong with very dark, but the lighter aspect of all of this works too. I do believe that this lighter incarnation of Superman is going to be a lot of fun. And everything we've seen so far really does make it seem like we are looking at a lighter version of Superman. That this is going to take the time to have Superman rescue a puppy during the events of a battle. That's something that you don't get to see. That's something that you never get to see in the movies. In fact, the Cleveland Press kind of said that this is something that happens in every Superman movie. This doesn't happen in every Superman movie. Also, at one point during this movie, apparently they have a bunch of extras looking as though they're upset, like they're crying, like something absolutely tragic has happened. This has also been reported in places of people saying that they can't tell what it was, but there was another superhero that appears in this movie that we don't get to see in the scenes that we're looking at now from any of the pictures being released. That is being kept under wraps. And whoever the superhero is, do they die? Do they live? Do they help to save the day? We don't know, but it looks as though the extras are crying, apparently, that they're upset, that there's some big, huge loss happening at the time, and that's going to play a major role in this movie as well. So it's not going to be all sunshine and rainbows. There's going to be a bit of darkness to this movie. There's going to be a bit of a dark tone to this movie at times, but it will also have that comedy that's going to lighten things up and lighten the mood up and make the movie bearable, because all doom and gloom is never fun in a superhero movie. You do like the moments where you get to laugh, where you get to smile, where you get to enjoy what you're watching, and I am a big fan of those types of superhero movies. So just that alone helps to make me more excited. I keep telling you how fun I think this film is going to be, but I want to know what you guys think. Does this news from the Cleveland.com actually help you to potentially want to see this movie more? What do you think of the scenes that they're describing? Do you think there's going to be some big monster that is attacking, or do you think it is going to be this Ultraman thing that we see? Do you think that Lex Luthor is going to play a major part in helping to create that? How do you think this is going to go down? Are you excited that Superman is once more helping little dogs during the course of a battle? Whatever you guys think, I want to hear from you. As always, don't forget to leave a comment in the comment box below. Don't forget to share this video with all of your friends. They're definitely going to want to be a part of this conversation. Make sure you hit that like button. It's free. It helps the channel, and we really do appreciate it. Miko says we need more subscribers. And look at this face. You don't want to disappoint Miko. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell while you're down there so you don't miss a single video we do. And then friends, at the end of the day, you know it. I know it. And of course, Miko knows it. Fandom is family.